today. Utah takes on the playoff-bound Dallas Mavericks right here, and Finney-Smith all out. So here's the lineup for Dallas. J.J. Barea, 33 on Feb 10 against Utah, and Barea career again, fresh off that double overtime loss to Denver. It was thrilling. 134-130. Races across front court. Only his second game in Orlando. Sprained an ankle in the first game out. Jazz again without Donovan. They're going to have to find some rhythm early and figure this out. When he started his third season here in the NBA.
Yeah, he's done a nice job of having a well-balanced attack.
56%. Joe puts it on the floor. Left hand, fires it over the top. Here's Clarkson, three ball.
The thing it does when Jordan Clarkson is doing well, especially in the starting lineup, is it puts the onus that Joe.
Straight games played, and Joe knocks down that three-point shot. He's now 14 of his last 20.
I'm telling you, Joe, you need to get more involved. It might even be coaches saying, Joe, look for that shot early.
Curry averaging 12 points on the season. Jazz come back with Ingles in the paint. Leaves it down low. Rudy with a layup here.
Yeah, you like this right here. Doesn't have it right away, so.
He put it to a DVD, and then I lost it. Here's Barea. Stop, pop, no. Gave it away. Boban runs on the shot clock. There's Luka Doncic.
My hands on him, but I didn't stop his motion.
At the Jazz just have to settle down. I know they look to Donovan in these situations, but how about a Mike?
Scores. This team can score. The number one rated offensive team coming in to tonight's game.
And same thing that's going to happen is either Joe or Rudy's going to score off of it.
Down low, Boban rolls in. 7 foot, 4-inch big man, town and all, and also another key, Matt and Thurl, 34 assists. And let me just
involved. Joe Ingles has been recently in the bubble, but the Jazz in general, they're shooting the ball much better.
I said 5 of 10 from downtown, but one of the big storylines in this game is Boban Marjanovic. He's played since as Mudiay checks in. Mie Oni also in for the Jazz. DeLon Wright on the floor.
Right, you know you have to produce as well, so it's good to see Jordan Clarkson coming out early.
Maxi Kleber.
Can't do.
Tony Bradley getting a good look here in the bubble. Niang has had struggles from point first quarter. Jazz by 6. Jumper, good. Get a right back from Niang. Mudiay, good mid-range jump shooter. Utah by 3. Drive it. Mudiay on a drive inside. Tony Bradley with the rebound. Back out front. George Niang launches a 3.
We didn't have them throughout the entire year because of the stars, so remember that. And they were thrown into the fire. And now a week later, talking about Jarrell. He spoke a lot about Jarrell as well. But for Mie, he's just been efficient because he's keeping it simple.
Don't have up there, but just one Utah turnover, which has been an issue for the Jazz in the bubble.
That streak from the three-point line is continuing with the 9 threes made from the previous couple games.
And the double overtime loss to Denver. Mudiay back to work. Spins baseline. Beautiful. Trey Burke goes to work against Mie. Comes off to DeLon Wright.
Nothing wrong with that. Royce O'Neal with a wide open jump. I love when big guys flash in the paint.
Hardaway. Ein.
Yeah, execution is going to be very important. That's fantastic.
Came in as a mid-range shooter. He broadened his range out to three-point land. He did a much better job shooting later in the season from the
Seth Curry back on the floor. Stop, pop, about a 17 lead. Drives on JJ. Back to Brantley, or that's Tucker. Stop, jumpers away on the court. He's played 10 games, now 11 for Dallas. And with Clarkson. Joe drives, finds Rudy, slips, slides, and scores.
I thought they did a great job on both ends of the court, finding their own shots, but also doing a nice job.
Offense with Gobert. Goes baseline on a throw out to Joe. He'll put it on the floor. Lazy push. It took a while to get off his left hand, but it got there.
I think I dozed off in the middle of it.
JJ, I'm taking 5 shots thus far in this first half. The Jazz have been focusing on the 3. There's a Saturday night. He's averaging team high 5.2 a game during the regular season. Here's Clarkson outside the 3-pound in the passing lane and steals it away. Got a look with the Clippers, and the Jazz hit. What a first half. Love it. Filling the paint is Royce. Back out, Conley, wide open look, 3-ball final shot of half number 1. Clarkson against Burke. Pops the shot. I heard a whistle. As first start in a Jazz uniform. Let's check in with Chris and Kenny. Had a chance to talk to assistant.
Just and try to run us off the three-point line, said Mike Wells. Countering is going to be key, he said, by attacking the rim.
Floor for the Jazz to start this second half. Oney's got the loose ball out front. He's got terrific speed. Pick up where they left off. A good knock away by Davis leads to an easy 2 on the
ball without getting a goaltending call.
Tucker gives up a. Utah now 15 of 26. That's 58%.
Masterful when it comes to managing his team, whether it's minute management or keeping these guys fresh. Weeks of scrimmages and even a couple more weeks before that of practicing together. But that's a long layoff, and you got.
I mean, come on, what a comeback turnaround. He struggled in such big ways in the bubble and hands it off. Tucker, step back, tough shot, got it away.
Here, really aggressive drive, got Barea back on his heel. It looked like he was there, but it looked like he may have been going forward just a little bit when he made contact.
Curry
Into a really nice player coming off the bench. Quinn Snyder can really trust him in the rotation if he needs to play in the playoffs.
What I like about him is he's patient because he doesn't get consistent minutes all.
Started that game for OKC. A number of players did not go as starters today. Curry goes back to work. Little stop and go drive, beautiful pass baseline. I talked about his 3-point percentage, 38% for Utah, but again, Jazz
to prove that you can do it.
Right Foreman goes baseline on a throw out. Here's the 3 ball.
Listen, the Jazz have done a great job of scouting. It's evident in the G League when they won the championship. They got a
12 at the half on 7 shots. Here he is, step back 3 at the horn, got it.
The time, and when you give them 2 really meaningful games, you're talking about the Spurs game where they played meaningful minutes, and then again to
drive baseline around Davis. They go in. Player taken back in 2012 by Charlotte. Lon Wright, nice pass inside. Meone, a little flat-footed. DeLon Wright stole it away.
If you're Coach Quinn Snyder, you want a close game where these guys get a lot of experience. You know, it's one thing of playing, and we mentioned
they led by 6 early. Utah built up a 22-point lead, and it has melted away. And then, as we pass the 7-minute mark, 101-101.
I'm not sure Tony was expecting that pass from Meone.
18-1 run. Matt, it kind of takes me back in time. Do you want to?
You know, he did give me 1 game, Bowler. However,
Boban checks back in. Seth Curry as well. Jumper, good.
Yeah, Bowler, I actually think Dallas, you know, they have 2 more games after, most likely the Clippers. So maybe that's, you know, an area of motivation for Carlisle right now.
Tucker took a tough fall. Down he goes, no call. Seth Curry in transition. Out in the corner, back on the. Hardaway Jr. He'll take the 3 over David. And Hardaway with such those 7 years of NBA experience has come on strong.
Rhythm.
And I think too, experience of Dallas on the floors made a big factor
Absolutely.
here, especially in the second half. And Donovan Mitchell did not play today. Down Dallas with a big rally. 122-114 is the final.
Without their 2 guns in Dallas.